Hey socialites, welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is Ariell. I do mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and lifestyle vlogs. So if those are the type of videos you enjoy, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and become a socialite. So today's video is going to be a Ulta haul and also trying new makeup. So we're going to be trying a lot of new products that I've collected over the past couple weeks or so. So if you want to see what I got and my thoughts trying some new products, then keep on watching. Okay, socialites, so before we get started, let's talk about this new candle. So I've been burning this yellow candle for like a month or two now, right? And we're not gonna burn her the rest down, but I wanted to mention it in case I don't talk about candles for a while, because I don't talk about candles too much. But this is the Bath & Body Works Summer. It's called the Perfect Summer from Bath & Body Works. Now, when they had their candle sale, I think in December, I bought like 2 or 3 of these because it smelled so good in the store. I think I told y'all about that if y'all remember. But when you burn this candle, it smells like hair grease. Like it gives Blue Magic hair grease, and I just couldn't take it anymore. So we're not gonna burn this anymore because it smells the whole house up like hair grease. But the one that I'm burning now is actually pineapple mango, and it smells just like pineapple mango. So I just had to get that out of the way. So before we try our new makeup, let's do a quick Ulta haul. Now, Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty started last week. I got a couple things, but this is more so like a collective haul. So a couple things that I've gotten over the past couple weeks. I picked up this Morphe Totally Set Mini Brightening powder duo, and it comes with a translucent, I want to say a translucent and a pink shade. And it was only $12, and you get to try 2. And I've never tried the Morphe loose powder before. Oh, the top says it. It's the translucent and the brightening pink. So we're gonna test this out today, and I thought that was a great price. $12 for 2 decent size. And y'all know it takes a while to use powder, so. And this one's the pink. And then one of the socialites told me that she had fallen in love with the Revolution Precise Brow Pencil. She said she liked it so much that she bought a few backups. And this one's in the shade dark brown. And it's super affordable. I want to say it was like around $6. It does have a spoolie on one end, and it twists up. Super pigmented and super dark. Like, look at the pigment. And then y'all, this had kind of gone viral. The Milani came out with some cream bronzers. And so this is the Milani Cheek Kiss in the shade Spicy Season. Doesn't seem to be any shimmers. And for the sale, I did pick up the Clarins Double Serum. And the socialites have raved about this serum. I'm so excited to try this out. This was the small size, but it's a decent size. So I'll have to keep you guys posted on this, but I'm so excited to try this out. And then I was gifted, the Billie Eilish was also on sale. And one of my homegirls surprised me and bought it for me. So thank you, girl. So the one that was on sale was the 3.4. So this is the biggest one. For the largest size to be on sale is so exciting, because I feel like usually when the fragrances are on sale for 21 Days of Beauty, or now it's called the semi-annual sale, it's like the smallest or the medium size, but this was like the big boy. I've already worn it and I really like it, y'all. It's a very light scent. Let me tell you that part if you haven't smelled it before. Because my homegirl, when she brought me one, she also got herself one and she doesn't like it. She said that it's too light. She said that she can't barely even smell it. And I get what she means because it's a light scent, but it's pretty to me. To me, it smells like cocoa and amber and vanilla and just yummy. I really like it. And so Kylie's new fragrance came out on Sunday, and I picked it up on Sunday. It's called Cosmic, and y'all have used already half of the 10 mil, so you can already tell that I really love this. I've seen a ton of reviews on it. Well, not really reviews, but people just kind of like flashing it, you know, talking about it briefly, and all the hype is real on it. This is one of the prettiest fragrances ever. It's like a y'all, this is beautiful. It's a soft one, like the Billie Eilish one is soft like that. but it's a little ambery. It's slightly woodsy, but a little bit. It's a little sweet. It's ultra feminine and soft, like an ultra pretty girl scent. I feel like this would be pretty with the Billie Eilish too. This would be pretty with anything. Oh yeah, so layered on top of Billie Eilish is gorgeous. But it's really pretty by itself. It's just like a sweet, floral, ambery, a tiny bit fruity, y'all. It has a tiny bit of everything, and it is so pretty. Like, this is gonna be gone in probably like another week because I've been spraying myself down with it. But it doesn't last long. I feel like I get about 3 hours out of it or something like that. I probably won't get a full size because although it's really pretty, it's also something that I probably smelled before. So when you smell it, you're gonna feel like, oh, this is familiar. It's something there's nothing unique about it. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no uniqueness to it, but it's ultra pretty. But I really don't feel pressed to get a full bottle now. But it is pretty. So I have a couple more items that I didn't get from the Ulta sale I got a couple weeks ago. I showed you guys in the vlog that I did, so some of you already saw. But today we're gonna be using the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable, and I got the shade N8 Neutral Medium Deep, and I think it's new because the display I got it on was buy one get one free for L'Oreal, and I think it said new. And then next to it was the True Match Serum Corrector, and I got this one in the shade N8 as well, but it looks lighter. So we're gonna test that out. And then also through the FabFitFun, that seasonal subscription I've been telling you guys about, I got some makeup in there. And so I got a Thrive Cosmetics mascara that we're gonna try out today. And I also got a Dibs. It's like a duo-ended bronzer, and then the other side is a blush, so we're gonna try that out as well. I just kind of want to see how this looks on just bare skin without anything underneath. It looks a little warm, but we'll see. So let's see what N8 is giving. Ooh, it squirted like right out of there. So that's what it looks like. So it does look kind of red, right? But it's a neutral shade. It says it's neutral. So let's see. Oh yeah, it looks really warm, especially to be a neutral shade. And I have the type of skin that's gonna pull red anyway. So I don't know. The consistency feels a lot more watery than I would have thought. And I'm gonna take my buffing brush from Real Techniques. Ooh, this has quite the coverage. So this neutral is pulling super red, but it looks red, like the swatch of it. L'Oreal, this is not neutral, girl. Whatsoever. Y'all, I'm just gonna put a little bit of my Lancome Care and Glow to see if we can kind of help this out a little bit, y'all. It's too red. And for both of the shades to be N8, you do see quite a difference. Like, I feel like the N8 on the concealer is a true neutral, but this one is definitely warm. So let's try this. Is a Radiant Serum Concealer. It has hyaluronic acid and caffeine in it. So, oh, look at the applicator. I feel like companies lately have been a little bit more creative with the applicator and making them, you know, feel a little better on the, not that applicators felt bad on the face, but the applicators now are like a whole thing, you know what I mean? Like, they just feel really good on the skin, like the new Fenty one and like the Haus Labs one. It seems like it's about a medium coverage because I could see through it. The coverage of the concealer reminds you of the new Fenty We're Even concealer. And off the bat, I can tell that if you're somebody who has dark circles, this concealer will not be for you either. This will be more so for evening out the skin tone and highlighting. Let me see how buildable it is. Maybe you could get another layer and build it up. We'll see. And it feels hydrating on the skin too. So that's probably the hyaluronic acid because it does feel hydrating. It's not dry. I do like how thin it is, but I also feel like it emphasized texture. So let's try out the Milani cream bronzer. Let's try this out. Okay, it's not too red. Hey, that's one thing about bronzers is you don't want one that pulls too red, depending on your undertone. But for me, it's much darker than what it looks in the pan to me. Or is it the same shade? No, it might be the same. It's pretty deep. And this is spicy season. So even if you're a couple shades darker than me, you would still be able to get away with this, which means our super chocolate socialites will be able to wear the darker shades in this, because I think it comes in 2 or 3 darker shades, so it gets super deep, which I love that. So let's try the translucent one. It's not a whole lot of creasing. That's good, it doesn't crease that much. I just feel like I see it sitting on top of the skin instead of like melting into the skin. I did sort of pack off the excess first so it wouldn't do that. So yeah, this is not gonna give Ami Collet. This is one of those powders that just kind of sits on top. It's not giving. I am going to try it again in the future, but we're going to use different face products, different concealers, and see how it does, because maybe it's the concealer. Yeah, it just kind of gives dry. If you have dry skin, don't you dare. This Morphe translucent powder is not going to be for dry skin at all. Maybe if you have oily skin, but I have normal combo. And my face is moisturized with a somewhat heavy moisturizer at that. Okay, so let's see about the Dibs Beauty. Let's go in with, is there a shade on here? It just says 2 on the bottom. So let's try this out. Oh, it's pale. You know what? Let me find out this video is gonna be a video full of fails. All fails? Like, I don't think that's ever happened before. And this is one that does not work well on top of powder. I probably should have ordered a deeper shade, but it was kind of hard to tell from ordering online. We're gonna brush our brows up first. And we're just gonna try a little bit of, y'all, this perfume smells so good. The Kylie perfume, and it's super affordable. I didn't expect that. When they said she was coming out with a fragrance, I really didn't have any expectations at all. And I tested it in the car before I even left the parking lot, and I was like, oh my gosh. I sprayed myself down right then and there and been wearing it every day since. So let's try the brightening pink, and we're just gonna take a tiny bit, y'all, because this powder seems to be a little bit more so on the dry side. Is it giving brightening? It's giving ashy. It's too pale. With the Huda pink and the One Size pink, it still melts into the skin with dark skin, but this one doesn't. It gives pale. So let's try the Revolution pencil. It's really dark, so I'm gonna try to use a super light hand. Oh girl, it has pigment. So the consistency, the way it feels is almost creamy, kind of reminds you of a crayon a little bit. So I feel like even if I have the right color, I still would have to use a light hand because it's one of those creamier, more emollient, but it is stiff enough to still give you a good application though. So don't think that it's just so creamy that it'll be messy, but you still need to use a light hand with this one. This brush that I just carved my brows with, I showed this to you guys in one of my latest videos. I just bought it from Ulta. I love this to carve the brows. Like, it's the perfect... It's the Morphe M421 brush. I really like this. Like, it's really sharp. You can get really good precision. Let's put the Nars Afterglow blush on. This one's in Dolce Vita. Like, I love a blush that you could use underneath, on top, bare skin. Some blushes just work well however you place them. I really love those kind of blushes, and that's how the Afterglow is. Very subtle. About Face, this one's in Clone. Y'all know these were 50% off yesterday. I had been telling y'all that I wanted to get like that burgundy purple shade, so I did order it. I just hadn't picked it up yet, but I'm excited to try it out. And one of the socialites actually recommended that I try it. It's called Granada or something like that. This is so easy, it just doesn't even make sense. They also have like a like a really dark, like a brown like this, like the shade of my shirt, but I didn't get it because I have a super dark brown like that in almost every eyeshadow palette I had, so I was like, I'm not gonna. And plus I have my Merit one Brun, which I love the Merit one, but I told you guys before, it's just a little bit more work to wash it off, but I love it. I love the formula. It doesn't crease. Sometimes I just want something that just washes off without having to put any effort into it. Okay, so let's test out this new mascara. This is called the Thrive Liquid Lash Volumizer. It's super black. Okay, mascara. Let's see what it's giving for the bottom. I'm getting it on my skin, so let me get my hella thick. I didn't want it this thick though, and I got it on my skin here, so it's probably looking much darker. I don't really have any new lippies. I think the latest ones I got were the Clarins lip oils, which my favorite is the pink. So during the Sephora sale, I'm definitely gonna get a full size of the pink one. I feel like my pores are super emphasized right here. So yeah, that's the look. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Let me know also if you tried anything from this video and what did y'all get from the Ulta sale so far. If you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Everything I used today will be linked down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love, 'cause too fresh with the scars. Well, I don't have the answers,